I'm going to teach you how to replace a background in Photoshop real quick here. I can go ahead and open up enlargement.jpg, and I have my preferences set to open all compatible JPEGs and TIFFs in Camera Raw. That's under the Camera Raw section of preferences. And this way you can adjust the exposure and use the targeted adjustment tool in order to localize the contrast where you have the problem areas, like the back of his head. And then I take the magnetic lasso tool and just get a pretty rough cutout. The magnetic lasso is pretty good at creating shapes instead of just pixel selections. A quick selection tool, you can hold the option key down to remove the selection with the quick selection tool, or hold down shift to add to the selection with the quick selection tool. And what that does is it looks for nearby pixels of matching sampled color, and it selects them or deselects them. And then when you got a pretty good selection, you can click the Make Mask from Selection button, which is on the bottom of the Layers panel. Here I'm switching to the mask. I'm opening up the mask properties window, and I'm painting on with the quick selection brush the detail that I'm looking for to keep, and deleting the stuff I don't want to keep. So I want to make sure I get the edges of the silhouette. And now we can place a linked file. Here I'm using DSC 149, one of the photographs that I took. Once you place it, you want to drag it, click and drag the layer to the bottom so that it's not obscuring the players that we just cut out. Hold down Command T to transform to create the sizing box around your image. Click and drag to move it around on the canvas, or you can hold down Shift and Option to enlarge proportionately or reduce proportionately from the center point. For precise selection, what I like to use is the pen tool. Then you can right click after you create a shape with the pen tool and tell it to make a selection. And I usually use 2 pixels for the feathering value in order to create a nice soft edge. Because the layer mask is selected and not the image, your color options are in grayscale, and you can press X to change back and forth between foreground and background color. When we have our selection on our mask, if you press delete, whatever your background color is what's filled, white in this case. And white reveals the image, and black would mask the image. The name of the game is fine-tuning the reveal.